Hello and welcome to Northwood University for middle school championship football here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. As the Jack Pine Middle School Football Championship, we just had the third place game, the fourth place game take place with Alpena A and Alpena B. Alpena B won that game, but now it is 6-0 Beal City versus 6-0 Ogemaw Heights. And for Beal City, this is their fifth straight trip to this championship game with McCann and the crew. However, first year for Ogemaw in the division, and I know this is going to be the toughest game that Beal City has faced this year, but you could also say the same for Ogemaw as well. It's the Ogemaw Browns, the Beal City Aggies, the middle school football championship. Ooh, boy, it is going to be a great one here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network on a Sunday afternoon, and I feel like, is there any other games going on in the area? Nah, I don't think so. Lions taking on the Vikings, 5-0 Vikings, 4-1 Lions. We'll have updates for you for that as well, so whether you got me on the little screen, got them on the little screen, me on the big screen, the Lions on the big screen, whatever you're doing, just appreciate you making us part of your day. It's Beal City, Ogemaw, getting ready to battle it out for the middle school football championship. This is the last game either of these teams will play, and so they're going to leave it all on the line here today. We're going to take a break here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network and our Woods Household Appliance pregame show. Back with more right after this.
Hey, Rowan, want to toss the ball around?
No, thanks.
Hey, Rowan, want to toss the ball around?
No, thanks.
A quick game of chess?
Maybe later.
Want me to teach you to ride a bike?
Pop, we did all that when I was little.
Well, the commercial does not want to cooperate, and so we'll try and get that figured out. But as I said, it is Beal City Middle School football taking on Ogemaw Heights. We're coming to you live from the Barberry Law Studios, built by our friends at Konwinski Construction. And if we continue to have some trouble with that or whatever, well, we will just keep it right here and give all of our friends the live read sponsorships that they deserve. Beal City Ogemaw ball here on the Mid Network. And if you're joining us on YouTube, we're having a little bit of trouble with the stream on there and Facebook, so we're stopping the YouTube stream. If you're checking this out there, head on Facebook. Now just live here on our connection, continuing to work out, and it's continuing trouble here. We're going to pause here. Things are going to try and start that stream over with a little bit. All right, welcome back to the stream. Now just exclusively on Facebook. Again, somebody is trying to YouTube, let them know that we had some issues there, and so we're just now exclusively on our Facebook channel and do everything we can to have connection at North. But pretty packed. Everybody's got their phones. Roll a little slow here. Starters being introduced right now. 4 teams. Run through both the roster teams for you. Beal City got number 2, Cameron Gross. Number 3, Parker Shanner. Number 4, Josiah Thielen. Number 5, Jackson McDonald. Number 6, Jax Latham. 7, Hagenbuck. Jackson. Number 9, Jackson Bauman. Number 10, Grady Gatrill. Number 11, Mr. Brody Weber. Number 13, Parker Fair. Number 14, Thomas Holbein. Number 15, Brody Salisbury. 16, Gabe Faber. Number 18, Lee Leroff. Number 20, Aiden Zion. Number 22, number 23, Taylor. Number 24, number 20, number 26, Gavin. 27, McBride. Number 30, the home run king, Gunnar Manny. Number 36, Hunter. Number 44, Aiden Eldridge. Number 5, 58 here. 4, Spencer. Number 97, Strauss. Number 98, Levi Friedberry. And number 99, Mr. Landon Hatter. Starters for, well, I guess not starters. We're just going to kind of run through the roster here for Ogemaw. Addison Winkle, number 1. Number 4, Apollo Goulet. Number 5, Hunter Valance. Number 7, Gage David. Number 11, Brody Scott. Number 12, Colin Molesky. Number 13, Carter Palm. Number 16, Carter Grell. Number 16, Carter Marsh. Or pardon me, Josh Marsh. Number 21, Chance Rocco. Number 26, Jackson Lalonde. Number 27, Jaden Christensen. Number 29, Carter Piglowski. Number 32, Bree West. Number 34, Jacob Sisko. Number 37, Easton McCullough. Number 42, Trent Winter. Number 43, Lane Trout. Number 45, Zane Morley. Number 46, Max Miller. Number 48, Grayling Brandt. Number 50, Denny Fernelius. Number 52, Logan Tierney. Number 53, Josh Kinney. Number 55, Josh Hosted. Number 56, Ryan Matthews. Number 70, number 78, Aiden Johnson. Ryan Crawford is the starters. Well, not the starters. That's the whole roster for both of those teams. Again, having some connection issues here. I continue to look down at the stream, and we're in red, which is not good. And so if we're glitching a little bit here today, we're doing the best we can to bring you this action between Beal City and Ogemaw Heights Middle School Championship football action here at Northwood University on this beautiful, beautiful Sunday morning. And PA announcer kind of doing the same thing I just did moments ago. Running through the entire lineup. And so coming into this game, it's a big deal for these kids. Again, it's the last game that either one of these teams can play. All the marbles are on the line here in the Jack Pine Championship on this Sunday afternoon. And who's the favorite in this game? Well, it's kind of hard to say. You've got two teams that are coming in at 6-0. They've beaten everybody pretty handily. I know when Beal City took on the Ogemaw, one or two team, whatever you want to call it, they beat them 30-0. We saw them beat Pinconning 60-6. I believe it was a 42-0 victory over Saginaw that we saw them. And so it's hard for me not to think they're favorites. But again, Ogemaw comes in at 6-0, and they are a much bigger school than Beal City. But the key to this game, I think, is number 10 for Beal City, Mr. Grady Gatro. He is an athlete like you don't see in middle school very often, so excited to see him in this big championship game. And again, things a little wonky with the computer, trying to still work out some of the kinks here in the early going on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Big shout out to my buddy Adam Gursky here handling the camera duties. But this is what we'll call the Woods Household pregame show. Be talking from the Barbary Law Studios all game long. And a big shout out to our friends Gates Drilling and Service. And now it's time for the national anthem. I'm just going to pump up my headset here so everybody can hear it as we get set for some middle school football. Beal City running out to get lined up for that national anthem here very quickly. And as I said, I'll just kind of pump things up here so we can take in the national anthem and get ready for Beal City middle school football as they take on Ogemaw 6-0 for 6-0. And we are just about set for middle school championship football. The Beal City Aggies and the Ogemaw Browns ready to battle it out here at Northwood University. And what an opportunity for all these youngsters. Chance for them to come out and play here on the big stage at Northwood. And again, a big thank you to all of our great sponsors. Woods Household Appliance pregame show in Clare. Go check them out. I got a new couch, the Cat Napper, and it is true that recliner goes all the way back, and it is nice to just sit back there and relax. My dog is taking it over, though, because it is so darn comfortable. Also, big shout-out to Gates Drilling and Service, Bill's Custom Fab, the Bird All-American Grill, along with our friends at Weefrich Financial, Clark Modular Homes, J&J Auto, Mount Pleasant Heating and AC, along with everybody else. And here we go. Beal City on the sidelines getting themselves pumped up and ready to go. You can just kind of feel the electricity here. When you came walking up on this Sunday morning, just felt a little different here. Parking lot was already pretty packed with the Alpena A game going on, but I'm sure it is trouble finding a parking spot out there now here at Northwood University, and it is middle school football action. But Ogemaw Heights has the away stands absolutely packed. Beal City has these Northwood stands, I'd say about 2/3 full. And so we got everybody ready to go here on a Sunday afternoon. Yeah, the Lions are kicking off, but who cares when you got the Aggies and the Browns kicking off for middle school championship football here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. And again, if you got somebody that's telling you you're trying to find the stream on YouTube, that is the one thing holding us back right now. I feel like myself and Adam Gursky is the connection issues. When we get rolling and everything's good on YouTube and Facebook, oh, it's awesome. But, hey, when you got to step back, we got a whole lot more followers on Facebook than we do YouTube. Here we go with the opening kickoff for Beal City. Two guys back for the Ogemaw Browns on the return. It's going to be a solid kickoff from the Aggies, fielded at the 24-yard line. Fumbling it on the kick is the return man on the far side. He's going to be brought down at the 30-yard line. That was Zane Morley on the short return there. It'll be 1st down and 10 for Ogemaw. They'll have it on the far hash right at the 30-yard line here at Northwood University. And you got the 10-minute quarters as opposed to 12-minute quarters compared to high school football. Other than that, there's not a whole lot of different rule changes. This is our third dose of middle school football for Beal City. On the line, you got McBride, Gunner, Hatter, along with Gottlieb. You got Gatrill along that defensive linebacker spot, along with Cam Gross and some others. Here we go, play number 1. Ogemaw's going to line up tight, couple tight ends, couple wingbacks, and a fullback in the backfield. They snap it, quarterback looking to run it here to the near side. Gatrill chases him down and brings him down for no gain. I mentioned it, Grady Gatrill is just a special type of athlete. When myself and Adam Gursky were coming over here and kind of walking up, looking at the Ogemaw team, we're kind of wondering, all right, is there somebody that's going to kind of be able to match up with number 10 or not? And Gatrill with a great play from his linebacker position. Also playing linebacker, you've got Alden Zion. I mentioned Cam Gross. Also out there is Jackson Latham, Mr. Weber, Josiah Thielen, and then on the far side, looks like got Thomas Holbein playing at some defensive back as well. 2nd down and 10 for Ogemaw. 9 minutes remaining here in our first quarter. Ogemaw heads back up to the line. At quarterback, you got Gage David. He's got 3 running backs behind him as he goes under center. A tight set. Vega one way and hand it off to deep man. He's hit right away. Nowhere for him to go. Gottlieb in on the tackle, and then a host of other Aggies come in to help and make the play as well. And so 2 plays on the ground for Ogemaw, and they're not able to go anywhere. But one thing this Ogemaw team is going to be able to do, one of the reasons why both of these teams have made it this far, is because they can throw the football. 3rd down and 11 is a really tough spot for Gage David and the crew from Ogemaw, but he's trotting back in with the play from Coach Rocco on the sideline. And a big shout out to Coach Rocco, Coach Winkle getting a hold of me, making sure I get some information for these youngsters from Ogemaw. What an opportunity for all these kids to be playing on this beautiful field on this beautiful Sunday in the championship game. Both of them 6-0. Got a flag on the play. It's going to be a pre-snap penalty. Waiting to see the official making the call here, and it's going to be a false start, so that's going to make it even more difficult for Ogemaw. Instead of 3rd and 11, it's 3rd and 16. And if you're Beal City, things going your way right now, love to get a stop, get off the field, get good field position for your offense. And that is one big factor as well, too. The punting game at this level, the kicking game at this level. When you're backed up inside your own 20, it's really tough because you're going to give that other team great field position unless you got a kid who's already been working on that punting game. Big shout out to our friends, Kenneth Egger, DDS, the Isabella Community Sportsplex, Barry Funeral Home, Mid-Michigan Industries, Doozy's Ice Cream Place, and Boomer's Lawn Care for making it possible to bring you these games. Snap's going to go over the head of the quarterback, and Aiden Zion's going to be there to just kind of tap him down for a big loss. It's now going to bring up 4th down and a mile. And I mentioned it, when you're going to be punting from your own 5-yard line, as Ogemaw is going to have to do right now, it's going to set up really good field position. Josiah Thielen is lining up right now at his own, the Ogemaw 40-yard line to receive this punt. Ogemaw player be punting Jackson Lalonde from his own 2-yard line. It's a decent snap, fumbles it for a moment, but then he's able to get the punt off. Thielen's going to field it at his own 35. He fumbles it, looks to pick it up, but I think Ogemaw is going to recover it, and so the muff punt is going to give it right back to Ogemaw like they just completed a long pass. And so it's going to go right back to Ogemaw, and an early mistake there for Beal City. And Ogemaw offense is going to come right back out there like they never left, and they just picked up that first down. 7:14 left to go. Now they got it at their own 40, and if you're Beal, you got to come out there and get the stop once more. So back-to-back possessions for Ogemaw to start the game. It is very sunny out. I don't see a cloud in the sky, and so not an easy catch out there for one of the stars for Beal City, Josiah Thielen. David's going to go under center. There's some shifting around. He's going to be the only guy in the backfield. Now they send a man in motion. They want to pitch, send it to him, but it's going to be fumbled over the snap, or the snap's going to go in the backfield once again. Jax Latham get credit on the tackle for loss. But if you're Ogemaw, things worked out very well for you on the punt. So now it's going to bring up 2nd and a mile, and I thought things were bad on the first drive for Ogemaw. Starting off even worse here on the second drive. It's going to be 2nd down and about 30 for the Ogemaw Browns. Yeah, they're at the 20. They need to get all the way to midfield for a first down. Back in the shotgun is David. He's looking to his right. Gatrell giving chase. He's going to smash him in the backfield. It's going to be a ball up for grabs, and Thielen intercepts it. Makes up for muffing that punt as he comes up with the INT. That's the 3rd or 4th INT I've seen just from him this year. Great job going up and getting that one for Thielen. And that's going to set up Beal City with great field position at the Ogemaw 40-yard line with 6 minutes left to go in our first quarter. And this will be the first chance that we get to see the Beal City offense. Hatter coming out of the game. Substitutions coming back in. Mentioned Gatrell at quarterback. He's going to be throwing the ball to Cam Gross, Josiah Thielen, Jax Latham, Aiden Zion, and the crew. It's going to be a T formation. Zion lined up at fullback. To the left of him is Thielen, or to the right of him is Thielen. To the left of him is Latham as they're lined up tight going under center. Gatrell is going to fake it. Now he wants to run it all the way to the near side. He's going to be hit in the backfield and brought down for a loss on the play. Excellent tackle out there from Ogemaw Heights. And on the tackle for the Browns was Colin Molesky. 2nd down and 11 now for the Aggies. So both offenses going backwards to start the game. 5:20 left to go, first quarter. Gatrell trots back in with the play. So Gatrell definitely has the ability to throw it downfield, unlike many other quarterbacks at this level. So that's something I know Ogemaw is going to have to be prepared for. Beal City trying to see they were ready on the first play to go long, but Ogemaw ready for that run from Gatrell. Now Gatrell's in the gun. Lined up next to him is Zion. Jumping off sides is going to be Ogemaw, so that will be 5 free yards for Beal City, and they will take it. If you're just joining us, game started off with a 3-and-out for Ogemaw. Then there was a muffed punt. It was recovered by the Browns. Then 2 plays later, a Josiah Thielen interception gave the Aggies their first possession of this first quarter. If you hear a couple smacks in the background, that's me or your boy Adam Gursky swatting a couple bees coming flying up here. It's just that temperature now, I feel like, where bees are trying to find the inside here. So yeah, if that camera goes wonky for a second as well, it could also be my main man avoiding a bee or two. Here we go. Second down and 6 play for Gatro. Wants to run this one up the middle. He's got a nice bleed block from Aiden Zion. He cuts it back inside the 30, brought down at the 22-yard line. It'll be a first down for Beal City. The first time the chains have moved for either team here in this game. 4:30 left to go in the first quarter. Back on towards the sideline is Gatrell for the play. I got to give a lot of love to Thomas McCann from Boomer's Lawn Care. If it wasn't for him, I don't know if myself and Adam Gursky would have ended up calling any of these games. But he reached out early in the season, said he got to come check us out, and so we were able to make it to a couple home games. A big shout out to him, and Mick Strauss, and everybody from the Jack Pine Middle School football to make it possible for us to be here to call these games. Now 3 wide for Beal City as they spread them out a little bit. Zion's the running back in the backfield. He gets the handoff, pours it up the middle. He's going to carry a tackler with him for a couple yards. Good job by Josh Kinney from Ogemaw Heights to get his hands on him and not let go. With Aiden Zion, that's something you got to do. He's going to carry you for a yard or two no matter what. Big shout out to our friends, Weber Brothers Sawmill. We'll talk about the Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the Game and our Bird All-American Grill post-game show. Mumford Oil and Gas Supply, ENS Graphics, GNS Mechanical, along with Bryce Updegraff and Joe Wentworth with Pradam Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, Tim Torpy and the crew at Central Michigan Sand and Gravel. You know, when you think about doing business in mid-Michigan, think about those folks sponsoring the Mid-Michigan Sports Network and sponsoring these kids out there. 3 running backs in the backfield. The deep back is going to be Jax Latham for Beal City. He gets the handoff, tries to find the room to the outside. The speedster can't quite get there. He's going to pick up 3 or 4 before he is brought down. And actually, they might have enough for a first down there. Waiting to see the exact spot, and they will give him first down yardage. So second first down on this drive for Beal City. They've now got it inside the 15 of the Browns. Threatening to score here in the early going to put the first score on the game. There's 2:45 left to go in our first quarter. Beal City 0, Ogemaw Brown 0. Middle school championship football here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. A shotgun look for Beal City. There's going to be 3 wide to the left of Gatrell. You've got Thielen, you've got Latham out there, and they're kind of stacked. Aiden Zion is in the backfield. You run up the middle for Gatrell. Gets away from one tackler. Gets down to the 6-yard line before he's brought down. Solid pickup there on first down for Beal City. They could still pick up one more first down before getting to the end zone at the 4. Coming up this next week, we've got 3 games in a row for you. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Wednesday, it's going to be volleyball action. Sacred Heart Academy hosting Fulton. Thursday, football action with Sacred Heart Academy hosting Coleman. And Friday, more football action. It will either be Mount Pleasant hosting Linden or Clare hosting Petoskey. Mount Pleasant and Linden, you got a pair of 4-4 D3 teams that I think they're both going to be in the playoffs, but both got to get in and maybe get themselves a home playoff game even. And with Petoskey and Clare, Petoskey's 8-0, and Clare is 7-1. That should be a great game. Thielen gets away from one man in the backfield. He'll have first down yardage for Beal City. He's hit hard on the sideline. Nice tackle over there from Gage David along with Josh Kinney. And I'm waiting to see them mark out. No, it will be third down. So it will stay. Well, pardon me, they won't move the chains here yet. The Aggies have it at the 4. Need to get to the 3 to pick up that first down. Roggenbuck coming into the game, replacing Thielen at running back or possibly wide receiver. Gatrell. Make sure everybody's on the correct spot as they head up towards the line. See if the quarterback goes under center. He will. Aiden Zion lined up behind him. Gatrell looks to pour it forward for the first down. May have kind of missed his step there for a moment, but he'll still have enough for first down yardage. He's able to use that long frame to extend the football. And that's the third first down on this drive for Beal City. They've churned some clock as well. They got it with 6 minutes left in the first. There's now just $1:24 left to go in the first quarter, and it's first down and goal, Beal City. Ogemaw's had the football twice. They went 3 and out to start the game, and then it was a muffed punt that gave them another possession. 2 plays later, it was a Josiah Thielen interception. They gave it to Beal City for the first time here today. Aiden Zion's going to be the running back lined up back behind Gatrill. They got 3 wide over to the left once again. There's only 2 defensive backs over there, but I still think we're going to see Beal keep it on the ground here. Zion gets away from one man, looks to dive towards the end zone. He doesn't get it. Great tackle out there. In again on the tackle. I have been calling the name of Josh Kinney a whole lot on this drive for Ogemaw as he's making a whole bunch of plays for that Browns defense. It's going to be 2nd down and goal, maybe a gain of a half yard or so. Looks like they're maybe lined up at the 2. And we're still scoreless. Now under 30 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Beal City, Ogemaw. Both these teams are used to being up by a touchdown or 2 at the end of the first quarter as well. So it'll be very interesting to see how each of these teams responds. 3 running backs back behind Gatrill. Zion is to his left. I expect him to get the football. He does. Looks to pour it into the end zone. Dives for it. He won't get there. Another great tackle. This one made by Aiden Johnson. That's going to bring up 3rd down and goal, and it'll be 3rd down and goal once we head to the second quarter. Again, with our connection issues, some goofy things going on here at Northwood, we're just going to keep the broadcast right here all game long. Yeah, that's a big warning to everybody out there, but we'll continue to get things worked out here, and I think it might be my very, very cheap, and it's Alden Zion, not Aiden Zion. A big shout out to Brad Gross for that, and that's something I might have been getting wrong all year long. Alden Zion for the Aggies. Big shout out to Brad Gross, varsity football coach for Beal City. They're 7-1 on the year, and they've got a huge game coming up in Week 9 as they take on Reed City. And an update, Aaron Jones with a 34-yard touchdown. Minnesota up 7-0 on the Detroit Lions. But this is the game that I am worried about here. Beal City's got it 3rd down and goal on the 1-yard line against a really strong Ogemaw Browns team. And I'm seeing some great plays out there from Josh Kinney at his linebacker position. Well, thanks so much for tuning in. We have the Woods Household Appliance pregame show. We've also got the best seat in the house brought to you by Woods Household and Appliance. And we're going to give that to the cheerleaders down there on the field on this Sunday afternoon. They've got a fantastic view of the action. They are making sure the crowd stays in this game, ready to fight for the team. And a great cheering section, not just here for Beal City, but across the way for Ogemaw as well. That is the best seat in the house brought to you by our friends Brett and the crew up at Woods Household Appliance in Clare. Shop the Woods way. Again, we'll also have our Bird All-American Grill post-game show, our Gates Drilling and Service halftime show, where we'll talk about the Weefrich Financial Baller of the Game, the Zaid Batchelder Baller of the Game, Bill's Custom Fabrication of the Game, the Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the Game, and all that fun stuff. 3rd down and 1. Gatra looking like he's ready to sneak it in, and we're going to have a false start, I think, going on the backfield for Beal City. It looked like Alden Zion may have jumped a little bit early, and so that's going to make it difficult here for Beal City. 3rd and goal from the 1. It's now going to be 3rd and goal from the 6-yard line. And I haven't seen Beal City really attempt a field goal, and so I believe this is going to be 4-down territory, as we say, or 4th and goal or goal territory, as they're going to have 2 plays to try and get 6 yards here. Gatrill trots back in with the play. We haven't seen Beal City try to go to the air here yet, something they're definitely capable of doing with Gatrill at quarterback. Thielen and Gross are going to be lined up to the right. Gross at tight end, Thielen at the wingback. Wingback to the near side is going to be Alden Zion. Send Zion in motion. They fake the handoff to him. Now looking to throw it back. Good defense for the Browns. They were ready for it. They still get the throw off. Jax Latham makes one-man miss. Looks to pile into the end zone. He gets drugged down at the 1. A really great job by Latham, not reaching out to try and get the football into the end zone. If he did so, I don't think he was going to be able to get there. And so it's going to be 4th down and goal from the 1. But what a play from Mr. Gatrill, as he kept his footing, somehow got the throw off while being wrapped up. Latham was able to catch it, make a man miss, and now it is at the 1-inch line. And again, Latham got swung around. He didn't really have a chance to extend his arms to try and get that football over the goal line. Oh boy, here we go. 4th down and goal from the 1-inch line. Gatrill goes under center. Zion behind him. They look to pour it up the middle, and he's going to pile into the end zone, waiting for the signal. Touchdown, Beal City. And Thomas McCann is fired up on the sideline. It's a 10-play drive as Gatrell goes into the end zone. And Beal City now leads at 6-0, and I imagine we will see them go for two here. There's 9:02 left to go in our second quarter. Beal City leads at 6-0 over Ogemaw here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. And if you know anybody that's trying to watch the game on YouTube, when we got the bit of a wonky connection, we just go with that Facebook and we'll upload it to YouTube later. But got about 14 times the followers maybe on Facebook, and so got to treat that crowd first. If you know somebody, tell them, yeah, just create a Facebook page and just follow the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. That's all you need to do. All right, Beal City lining up, going for two. Gatrell's under center. Zion is the deep back. Latham goes in motion. We've got a flag coming down. I believe it is going to be offsides going against, well, it looked like it was offsides against Beal, but I believe that will be a false start, not offsides. Yep, so false start will back him up, and so very similar to that third down in 1 inch. They made it 3rd and 6. Took them 2 plays, but they got it. Now looking to go for the 2-point conversion from the 8-yard line or so. It's going to make things a bit more difficult here for the Aggies. Gatrell heading back out with the play. And I'm not sure if Ogemaw's got much of a kicking game either. Again, I don't see a whole lot of kicking at this level, period. Beal City's fortunate to have a solid kicking game. Saw it open up the game. Gatrell's in the gun. Next to him, it's going to be Gottlieb. Gatrell looking to throw, but we've got more pre-snap whistles. That actually might be a delay of game that's going to back up Beal even more. And so they're going to continue to have to back up, and it's not really going to change the scenario as they're going to continue to go for two here. I think more of our friends, Bryant Family Farms, open Saturdays 10 to 2. Used to being on the air for these games on a Saturday, but no, it's Sunday. They're closed the day, hanging out with the family, whatever, Tuesday to Thursday from 3 to 7 p.m. and every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Stop up at Bryant Family Farms. Get your mom and mom, get those pumpkins ready, maple syrup, and all the goodies. Gatrell's got some time, floats one towards the end zone. It's going to be incomplete. 6-0 will remain our score, but Beal City gets on the board with the touchdown, and 2-point is no good. Our score, 6-0, Beal City with the lead. And again, I apologize to everybody. This is going to be an all Spockman all the time broadcast here, as I'll continue to thank some more of our sponsors. There's 9:02 left to go in the second quarter. A 7-minute drive there for Beal City. They started at the Ogemaw 40. It took them 10 plays, picked up 3 first downs, eventually got it in on that 4th down and goal from the 1-inch line, and it was a really great play on 3rd down from Gatrell and Jax Latham to make that 4th down and short much easier. Out to kick things off for Beal City. I believe that's Josiah Thielen. Back deep to receive for Ogemaw. You've got Hunter Valance along with Zane Morley. It's 6-0, 9:02 left to go here in our second quarter. Again, we got your Gates Drilling and Service halftime report coming up. And the post game will award all of our great stuff. Party Man's Weber out there on the kickoff. Brody Weber kicking it off for Beal City. Here comes the kick. It's going to be fielded at the 25-yard line. And now Ogemaw trying to do a little confusion here. Who's got the football? Who's got the football? They give it to one man. He's got some room across 35. Now he makes another move at the 40. And there is Zion to bring him down at the 41-yard line. But some good trickery there by Ogemaw. The old gather everybody up after you catch the kickoff and see, and I actually really like it at this level as well. It's a decent kickoff from Weber, but you're not exactly going to have the speed like you do in high school for everybody to get down there. Gives you a couple more seconds for that trickeration and decide who's going to come out of there with the football. 1st down and 10 for Ogemaw at their own 42-yard line. Beal City leads at 6-0. Some substitutions coming in for the Aggies. Out there at the defensive line now is Jackson Bauman along with Gunnar Manny, Easton McBride, and Landon Hatter. Gatrill, Zion, Gross, Latham, Weber, Thielen, Holbein, Fair. Might have mentioned more in 11 there, but those are some of the guys, linebacker, defensive backs positions. Send a man in motion to the Browns. They're looking to throw in the backfield to Zion. They get away from him. Then Gunnar Manny had her there to clean it up on the sack, and so it's going to be another loss. Ogemaw tried running a little option look there, maybe going over the screen, but I think it was read so well by Beal City that quarterback Gage David just had nowhere to go with the football. So I think he made a smart decision by holding on to it, trying to run for his life. I think if he tries to throw that little screen, that little pass into the flat, which I think is what they were looking for, it would have worked out even worse than a 2-yard loss. But it's now 2nd down and 12 for Ogemaw, and the Browns continue to go backwards. Need to get something positive here on this play. Gage David's going to go under center. They got 3 guys lined up to the left. They fake it one way. Now looking for the misdirection. It's turned back inside by Gottlieb. Zion is there to bring down the ball carrier after a gain of 4 or 5. It's a tough run out there from Zane Morley. So now going to bring up 3rd down and 7. And if you're Ogemaw, again, I'll mention punts aren't going to go really far. They did have a decent first punt to start the game. But if you're able to pick up 4 or 5 yards here, you'll probably go for it on 4th down and 2 or 3. It's 3rd down and 7 right now for the Browns. 6-0 our score. 7 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Gage David goes under center. Morley lined up behind him at fullback. They got 2 wingbacks out there. They sent a man in motion. They hand it off up the middle. Some decent running room for the ball carry. He's going to be brought down near the 1st down yard line. And pardon me, that's not Morley on the carry. That was Lane Trout on the carry for the Browns. And that's going to bring up 4th down and a yard. And this is where it gets tough if you're Ogemaw, because you've got Gunnar Manny, Easton McBride, Alden Zion, Cam Gross, and Grady Gatrill out there. They're just some big bodies for Beal City. Parker Shaner now also out there at defensive end as well. Going under center, it's going to be Addison Winkle. She looks to carry it forward. It's Gage David that carries it forward. He's got 1st down yards. He runs through a tackle. He's got a big gain inside the 30-yard line for Ogemaw. And so their best play of the game actually comes on the 4th down and 1 sneak. But it picks up big yardage for the Ogemaw Browns. We've now got timeout on the field coming from Beal City. Again, we're going to keep everything right here and just thank all of our sponsors verbally. Again, I apologize. Everybody's got to put up with me for the whole broadcast. But a big shout to Central Michigan Sand and Gravel, Block Electric, The Diner, All Seasons Fireworks, the aforementioned Bryant Family Farms, Isabella Bank, the official embroiderer of the Mid-Michigan Sports Network, hanging by a thread, along with our friends at Doozy's Ice Cream Place, Rick's Food Center, Almost Up North, and Stitches for Britches, the Claire Pioneer Sports Gear Headquarters, along with Gross Farms and Brad Gross Electric, Bogue, Wybanga, and Bradley, WW Construction, and the Fisher Companies, Central Concrete, Central Asphalt, and Fisher Transportation. Again, we're coming to you from the Barbary Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction. Also, big shout to Gates Drilling and Service, Bill's Custom Fab, the Bird All-American Grill, Clark Modular Homes, Weefrich Financial, and Woods Household. So timeout from Beal City after giving up that 4th down and short conversion. Keep this team on the field. Again, both these teams used to being up by a couple touchdowns at this point. No, Beal City has rolled in most of their games, and talking with Coach Winkle and Coach Rocco before the game, they said they've been fortunate enough to have a similar situation in most of their games. Gage David's now going to be in the shotgun, lined up to the right of him is running back Lane Trout. Quick throw over on the far side to Morley, looking to set the wide receiver screen. Jax Latham gets a hold of him. Gatrill comes in to help clean up the tackle, but it's a decent throw from David on 1st down over on the wide receiver screen to pick up 4 or 5. And that's how you know you really got a guy who's got a future to play quarterback, when you're here at this middle school level and he's got enough arm strength to throw that quick wide receiver screen. 2nd down and 5 for the Browns. Inside the 25 of Beal City. They're at the 23. We got 5:30 remaining here in the first half. Ogemaw did get the football to start the game, so to start the second half, it will be Beal City football. David's going to line up in the shotgun. Next to him at running back looks like Chance Rocco. It's going to be a run for David off to the left side. He makes a nice move. He's inside the 10, brought down by a host of Aggies at the 9, but it'll be first down yardage for Gage David, and a fantastic run from the quarterback. He made a great move near the line of scrimmage to give himself a whole lot of running room. Now first down and goal for Ogemaw at the 9. But again, something to think about here. What kind of kicking game do they have? I imagine this is going to be 4 plays to try and get 9 yards if you're Ogemaw. And on this drive, first drive, second drive they got backed up early from bad snaps, bad miscommunication. Now they look like they're rolling the communication down. It's going to be a carry to the 5-yard line from running back Colin Molesky. This will be the 8th play of the drive coming up for the Browns. They start at their own 42-yard line, picked up a couple first downs, and it was a big run on a 4th and short conversion from Gage David to kind of really set things up here on this drive. 6-0, Beal City. 4:40 left in the second quarter. The Browns inside the 10-yard line, second and goal at the 5. It's Beal City, Ogemaw Browns, middle school championship football match here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. David wants to throw off to his left. Now he's looking to run it up the middle. He's going to be hit right at the goal line. Tries to reach out, tries to pour himself into the end zone. He will be stopped just short of the goal line. This will be the 9th play of the drive coming up. And Beal City has made Ogemaw work for it, but they have been able to move the football here. Third down and goal. If you're Ogemaw, you cannot have a pre-snap penalty here to back you up, similar to what Beal City had, going for their 2-point conversion and initially going for the touchdown as well. They were ultimately able to get in. Their 2-point conversion ended up coming from about the 13-yard line after a couple penalties. Gage David's going to go under center. Be surprised if it's not a quarterback sneak here. He looks to roll out to the left. He's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Ogemaw Browns. David with a nice little run there. And I like the decision there. I mentioned the big bodies that you've got up there for Beal City with Gunnar Manny and Easton McBride. Kind of took it, kind of quickly found the hole out to the left. And now we have a very important 2-point conversion coming up. Three running backs in the backfield. Behind the quarterback, David. Lined up to the left is Zane Morley. Give it to the up man. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. And going up 8-6 are the Ogemaw Browns on the 2-point conversion and the touchdown from David. And it is now 8-6, Ogemaw with the lead. And this might be the first time this Aggie football team has trailed all year. 3:34 left to go in the second quarter. Beal City will get the football to start the second half. We got another quick break here. I'll continue to thank some more of our sponsors live. Barbary Law Studios, we're coming to you from. Big shout to our friends at Gates Drilling and Service, Bill's Custom Fab, the Bird All-American Grill, Weefrich Financial, Woods Household, and our friends Tanya and the crew at Clark Modular Homes. I know they are rooting on this Aggie team very hard. And right now, Ogemaw very excited after that touchdown, pumping up the crowd. And Beal City's got to come out with an answer here as they now trail it 8-6. And a huge 4th down and short run on that drive from Gage David. Just poured it up the middle, and it looked like he had the first down, and he maybe could have given up easily as he had the yardage he needed, but he continued to fight, and took him all the way down inside the 20, I believe. And so that's just a big play. Talk about the Bills' custom fabrication of the game. Right now it's that 4th down and short conversion from the Ogemaw Browns, and David not giving up on the play, ended up picking up an extra 20 yards or so. Browns out there for the kickoff. Kicking duties will be handled by Jackson Lalonde. It's 8-6. Ogemaw with the lead over Beal City. Middle school football championship action here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Lalonde getting ready for the kick, and it's now 10-0 Minnesota over Detroit. 5 minutes left in the first quarter in Minnesota. Comes the kick from Lalonde. He's actually going to slip on it. It's going to be fielded by Salisbury. Does a good job just kind of taking that one down to the ground. And it'll be great field position for Beal City. And looking all right after the kick is Lalonde, but Maybe just a little misstep right there, or maybe not a bad decision. Maybe that's a little whoopsie-doopsie onside kick there or something like that. 3:30 left to go here in the first half for Beal City. They've got it at their own 43-yard line. And I don't think Ogemaw wanted to kick it that short with just 3:20 left to go. And the clock is running after the kickoff here. Gatrill is going to line up under center. Back behind him is Alden Zion. Josiah Thielen lined up to the right at wide receiver. Roggenbuck as a wingback to the left of Gatrill. They fake it one way. They now want to go to Thielen on the reverse. It's read by Ogemaw. Thielen's got to cut it back inside. He's going to be brought down for a loss on the play. A great job by the Ogemaw Heights defenders staying at home on that one. Roggenbuck got the ball. Looked like he was going to run it off to the far side of the field. Pitched it back to Thielen, but there was 2 or 3 guys from Ogemaw that had set the boundary on that side, even though the play had gone to the opposite side. That's absolutely what you want. Coach's dream right there for Ogemaw on the defense. So Coach Rocco's got to be proud of the right side of the defense there on that one, or the left side, depending on which way you're looking from. It's to Gatrill's left, the side I'm talking about, as the quarterback goes under center for Beal City. He's got 3 running backs back behind him. We've got pre-snap movement coming from the backfield once again for Beal City. So that's the second time we've seen one of the running backs have a false start for Beal City. Most of the time, the false start comes from the offensive line. There's now been 2 coming from the Beal City backfield. And 2:26 left in the quarter. Second down and 17 now for Beal City. Beal's got 2 timeouts remaining. Ogemaw still with 3 timeouts left to go. Gatrill trots back in with the play along with Jax Latham. Wind the clock after they mark off the penalty yards. Gonna line up in a tight formation. Thielen Hatter as the wingbacks lined up in the backfield at running back. I believe that's Latham. So the man in motion, they fake it. Now looking to throw it downfield. They've got Zion. He makes the catch. Oh, it goes right through the wickets at the 42-yard line. It would have been a really tough catch, but it would have been first down yardage for Beal City as Gatrill put it in the right spot, but Zion just couldn't quite bring that one in. But Alden Zion, one of these stars on the team that you never really want to give him any grub because he does so many things for this team. And I'll have another chance for to make up for it in a little bit. But, boy, that would have been a big play with just over 2 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. It's now 3rd down and 17. Gatrill's going to line up in the gun with 4 wide receivers. Looks like single coverage on the far side of the field for Beal City. Gatrill drops back, looking to throw. Time. Now he wants to run near side. Gets away from one man. He's across the 4. 5 is going to go. It's not first. 4th down. Really tough decision here for Thomas McCann, Coach Ruckel, and Coach Schaefer squared on this 4th down play. It's going to be 4th down and 6. There's 2 minutes left to go. And again, really tough decision here. You got the opportunity to possibly pick up the first down and maybe still get some points here in this half. But if you don't get it, even a pretty short field to Ogemaw. It did take them a while to move the football. But it looks like Beal City's lining up to go for it right now. Gatrill goes under center. Zion lined up in the backfield behind him. And they will get Ogemaw to jump off sides. And so it's now going to be 4th down and 1 instead of 4th down and 6. That is a big deal if you're Beal City, especially with Big Gatrill at quarterback. I would expect to see a quarterback sneak here now on this play. And one of the big bodies, Jax Fernelius, now coming in for Ogemaw Heights to play that nose tackle position here on this 4th down and very, very short. Big play here in the first half. If the Aggies pick it up, they could try and get some points before the half. If Ogemaw gets the stop, they have a chance to try and get some points before the half. 4th down and 1. The ball at midfield. 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Beal City trails Ogemaw 8-6. Possibly the biggest play of the game right here. Gatrill goes under center. Looking to pour it up the middle. Looks to spin, and I don't know if he got it. I think he was stopped short. It's going to depend on the spot, but I believe Ogemaw came up with the stop there. They're going to call time, and it's really going to depend on where they – oh, and they're going to give him the first down. They're going to say he had it with the forward momentum. Ooh, boy, That was really, really close, but the chains are going to move, and it'll be a first down for Beal City. They're ready to go with Gatrell in the shotgun already. He's dropping back, looking to throw. He pump fakes one way, steps out. Now he's looking for Gross. It's knocked down. An excellent defensive play from Apollo Gillette. So that'll bring up second down now for Beal City. 8-6 our score. The clock is stopped with 1:43 left to go in the second quarter. We're coming to you from the Barberry Lyle Studios, built by our friends at Konwinski Construction. Start to think about that Weber Brothers Sawmill timber of the game. Gunnar Manning at center with a nice little push right there to help give the Aggies that first down. Maybe a beneficial spot out there as well for Gatrell, but those officials have a lot better view than I do. Second down and 10 for the Aggies. They're going to line up with four wide. It's Thielen to the right of Gatrell in the slot. He doesn't have anybody right over him. It's also deep coverage over there for Cam Gross as well. Gatrell looking that way. He's flushed up in the pocket. He's going to be brought down in the backfield. On the sack was Zane Morley along with Aiden Johnson. And so now it's going to be third down and long, and a big sack defensively for Ogemaw to continue to back up the Aggies. Got timeout on the field coming from Beal City with 1:22 left to go. It's third down and 17 coming up. Again, we're going to continue to keep the broadcast right here and give love to all of our sponsors like J&J Auto, Mount Pleasant Heating and AC, Konwinski Construction, Weber Brothers Sawmill, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply, ENS Graphics, and GNS Mechanical. Did see Josh Latham earlier. Chatted with him for a minute along with Dan Manny. Dan, the pops of Gunnar Manny. Josh, the pops of Jax Latham. And just great to see all the support that these youngsters have here in the mid-Michigan area. Said the Ogemaw away stands are absolutely packed. Few people kind of stand over there watching. In Northwood, pretty darn packed as well over here on the home side for the Beal City Aggie home faithful. 8-6 our score. Ogemaw with the lead with 1:22 left to go in the second quarter. Third down and 17 right now for the Aggie offense. They will get the ball to start the second half as Ogemaw got the ball to start the game. They went 3 and out. Then it was a muff punt from Beal City that gave it right back to Ogemaw. Josiah Thielen came up with the interception. Then Beal had a 7-minute drive, ended with a Grady Gatrell touchdown. Then Ogemaw had about a 5-minute, 6-minute drive themselves that ended with a Gage David touchdown. They got the 2-point conversion, though. Beal did not. Thus, Ogemaw with the 8-6 lead. Alden Zion is the man in motion. They fake it to him. They want to throw it back to Latham, but they're ready for it. Ogemaw brings down the quarterback in the backfield. It was Johnson. It was Morley again back there. Back-to-back sacks for 45 and 78. Just going to write down their numbers to make sure I remember. Let's talk about that Weber Brothers Sawmill timber of the game. Big plays being made out there from Morley and Aiden Johnson. Back-to-back sacks. Big time right there for the Browns of Ogemaw Heights. And it's now 4th and a mile for Beal City. And that timeout was taken by Beal City as well. So 4th down and 17. Beal's got it at their own 35-yard line. Very risky to go for it here, but they do call the timeout. Maybe the coaches saw something that they want to exploit here. Maybe an opening here on this 4th down play. But the way Ogemaw did move the football, it was kind of a 3 yards and a cloud of dust. They got at their own 42. They had that big 4th down conversion. Was their biggest play of that drive. Gage David with the big run. But here we go. It's 4th down and 27 for the Aggies. Be very surprised if they don't punt it away here. And Gatrell is lined up like he is going to punt this one away about 6-7 yards back. Gage David now starting to kind of move back for Ogemaw to possibly get this one. Kind of a high snap. Gatrell takes his time, and he will boot this one high. Looking for the fair, no, not a fair catch from David. Thielen is there. He makes the hit, but can't bring him down. Now David looking to get the near side. Alden Zion's going to wrap him up. And so the punt will keep our score 8-6. There is 1 minute left to go here in the first half. We'll see if Ogemaw has got time to do anything here. If they try and get tricky, they do have all 3 of their timeouts remaining and have it at their own 43-yard line. You got a timeout on the play from Ogemaw. And I really like this timeout from Coach Rocco and Coach Winkle right here. So what's happening right now on the sideline is they're saying, all right, we've got 3 plays that we're going to run. Here's play number 1. Here's play number 2. Here is play number 3. The only way that we're not going to run right back up to the line and make it happen is if it's an incomplete pass. And with what we've seen from Ogemaw in the first half, I wouldn't be surprised if they had 3 running plays called here. You go out and run 1. Doesn't matter if it's second down at 15. Doesn't matter if it's second down and 6. You're going to come out and run that same called play you had on second down and then maybe on third down as well. But again, if it ends up third and long, I wouldn't be surprised to see another timeout from Ogemaw as they still have 2 remaining. Beal City will get the football to start the second half. Our score 8-6 here in the in the later parts of the second quarter, I should say. A little offset now on the line possibly here for Ogemaw. Gage David looking back to the white hat, making sure he's got the correct amount of time. Great leadership there from the quarterback for Ogemaw. Now run a little bit of trickery here as they fake the snap to the quarterback and snap it the other way. Easton McBride is in the backfield to bring down the ball carrier. Again, Ogemaw, let's see, I think they're going to come right up and ready to go. And actually, no, they are looking to the sideline for the play here. And they are going to make some changes as well. The clock will continue to move. We're now under 40 seconds remaining, and now there's another timeout coming from Ogemaw. Get a little surprised there that they didn't kind of have back-to-back plays ready to go. But I think instead what they were looking to do was fool Beal City on that play. And what happened is the quarterback kind of went over to the right guard like he was going to take the snap. He called for the hike, and then the center snapped it right to the running back, but Beal City was ready for it. Second down and 12 for Ogemaw with 39 seconds left to go until our Gates Drilling and Service halftime report. Yeah, not a lot to report on as we're coming to you on a Sunday, not a Friday, but I will be able to run down all of those Friday night scores for you. And then this guy's going to take a little bit of a break, and we'll be back with the second half. 8-6 our score right now with 39 seconds left in our second quarter. Hatter, Manny, McBride, Gottliber heading back out to the defensive line for Beal City. Second down and 11. And Ogemaw said the first couple of drives they had like a mishandled snap 2 different times. Since then, they've been able to move the football a little bit, been able to run it a little bit. Shotgun look, David, he wants to throw it. Throws it downfield. Thielen is out there defensively, along with 1 wide receiver, Hunter Valance. It's going to be incomplete. Great defense from Josiah Thielen on that one. And when I asked the coaches, Coach Ruckel, Sam Seth Schaefer, and Coach McCann, who's the fastest on the team, they say it's Josiah Thielen. He's just a 7th grader, so he'll be back out here playing for him next year. Bright football future ahead for that young man. Third down and 11 for Ogemaw. Again, still have 1 timeout remaining. It's Cam Gross, Alden Zion, Grady Gatrill out there at linebacker. Actually, as I say that, Gatrill and Latham kind of switch spots here. Gatrill's going to go to a safety. Latham going to move up to an outside linebacker. Zion going to move inside. David wants to throw again. Quick little throw out here to the near side. Weber closes quickly. He can't bring down the ball carrier, though. Gatrill's going to bring him down near the first down yard marker. He may have gotten out of bounds as well to stop the clock. It's going to depend on the official here. And, you know, a big shout out to these officials as well. All of these guys are here on a Sunday. So big, big credit to them, because if these officials aren't out here on a Sunday, we're not able to be here either. 4th down and 2 with 25 seconds left to go here in the first half. If you're Ogemaw, you're probably going to go for it here. Quick substitution in and out for the Aggies. Great hustle by Brody Weber to get off the field. 4th down and 2. David going to go under center. Almost look like they might take a knee here. And actually going to run it all the way to the near side. We've got a flag coming in, most likely for a hold. David trying to find some room. He's going to be brought down by Alden Zion at the 50. And then he's going to get pushed back. And that turnover might stop the clock for back to Beal City. But we shall see. Flag came in. Now discussing with the coaches here on the sideline, and it was not first down yardage on the pickup. So Beal could get it back with 14 seconds left to go. And again, with a guy like Gatrill, it could be tough. Now looks like some players coming on, off for Beal City. And waiting to see exactly what the dilly-dal is here. Oh, it's going to be a personal foul face mask. It's actually going against Ogemaw, but it's declined. And so instead of replaying the down, it'll be first down and 10 for Beal City with it near midfield and 14 seconds left to go. They don't have any timeouts, and so if they do get something, they're going to have to get out of bounds to get a second playoff. Gatrill in the gun. Send a man in motion. They fake it to him. Looking to throw it. Gatrill wings it long, looking for Thielen. It's going to tip off the hands of an Ogemaw player, and it's caught by Thielen. The clock will stop with 3 seconds left to go, but I don't think Beal City is going to have enough time to come up and spike it. And now continuing to run with the football is the Ogemaw player. Good hustle from Thielen to ultimately bring him down as well. But there's 3 seconds on the clock. The clock is stopped right now. Beal City, it's a nice catch going up and getting it from Thielen. It got tipped off of a player, and now we've got a flag coming in, maybe going against the Beal City bench here. But with just 3 seconds left to go, I don't think any of this is really going to end up mattering in the big scheme of the game here. But it was a first down catch for Thielen. He was brought down with 3 seconds left to go. You usually stop the clock, and then you wind the chains, and Beal City is going to have a chance to maybe come up and spike the football and have one more play here. The officials are gathered together, sorting things out. It was a turnover on downs that gave it back to Beal, and they tried going down. Oh, Beal's going to have to snap it as soon as the chains get set here, and they're not ready. Gatrill's in the gun, ready to go. And so one play. Thielen's big catch has Beal City maybe with a chance here to do something. They've only got 3 seconds to snap the football. They just barely get it off. Gatrill is now rolling to his left. He's not going to be able to throw it. He's going to have to try and run this one all the way, and he's not going to be able to get anywhere. It's brought down outside the 20. That will bring us to the half. Our score, Ogemaw 8, Beal City 6. What a battle defensively between these two undefeated 6-0 teams. You can just tell this one's going to be a battle all the way through, going to the second half as well. And again, as everybody pulls out their phones, our connection could go a little wonky here. But welcome on into our Gates Drilling and Service halftime report. Adam Gursky, Chris Bachman with you, bringing you all the action here with Ogemaw and Beal City. Right now, Ogemaw leads it 8-6 over Beal City at the half. It will be Beal City football once we start our second half. And so here's what's going to happen on our Gates Drilling and Service halftime report. Again, little issues here with the connection, with our computer and all that stuff. So we continue to work out the kinks here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network because we're just still in the baby steps. The things to come here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network, it's just going to get better and better and better. I can promise you that. But right now, halftime score, Ogemaw 8, Beal 6. But here's what went down on Friday night. On the Mid-Michigan Sports Network, 8-0 Ithaca bested 3-5 Tecumseh 52-13. Other action, 7-1 Beal City bested Manton 49-6. Clare is now 7-1 as they beat 5-3 Pigconning 54-28. Sacred Heart is now 5-3 on the year. They beat Weberville 43-8. Mount Pleasant is now 4-4 as they fell to Midland in overtime 10-7. Midland now 7-1 on the year. Shepherd picked up their second win of the year, besting Farwell 24-7. Standish Sterling beat Beaverton via forfeit. They're now 5-3 on the year. Houghton Lake lost a tough game to Everett 49-26. They're now 4-4. Everett is 5-3. McBain remains undefeated as they shut out Leroy Pine River 35-0. Harrison, their first loss of the year to this varsity Ogemaw football team, 64-28. Fulton 7-1 as they bested Muskegon Heights Academy 56-0. Gladwin bested Sanford Meridian 49-0. Gladwin now 6-2. Meridian 3-5. 1-7. Elmo fell to 5-3. Saginaw Swan Valley 45-13. Midland Bullock Creek bested St. Louis, improving to 4-4 on the year, 31-6. St. Louis is now 2-6 on the year. Chip Hills 1-7 as they fell to 3-5. Grant 35-12. 12. Midland Dow is 5-3 as they bested at 5-3. Lapeer 23-14. Coleman now 5-3 as they fell to 6-2. Montebello 42-12. 2-6. Vesterberg fell to 7-1. Morris 54-0. And it was Thursday night. Breckenridge beat Carson City 47-22. But our score here, it's halftime. 8-6 is our score. Ogemaw with the lead over Beal City. And it's 10-7 Minnesota with the lead in the NFL action. So right now, I'm just going to take a little break here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. When we come back with the second half, it's going to be Beal City football. They trail at 8-6 here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Back after this. All right, not a whole lot of Gates Drilling and Service halftime report, but again, we don't even expect to be bringing you middle school football. Big shout out to Thomas McCann. If it wasn't for Thomas McCann, myself and Adam Gursky are probably at 0 of these Beal City middle school football games on the weekend because, well, yeah, we're working hard during the week, but when we can do something on the weekend to bring everybody some football action, that is what we want to do. And right now, it's Beal City 6, Ogemaw 8. As we get ready to start the second half, we're coming to you live from the Barbary Law Studios, built by our friends at Konwinski Construction. Out there for the kick is Ogemaw, Mr. Lalandi. Back deep to receive for Beal City. Looks like Zion over there on the far side, I believe, and here to the near side, I believe that's Josiah Thielen. And here we go, ready for the second half. A very, very even first half. 8-6 our score. And the only thing separating these two teams, a single 2-point conversion. Nice kickoff. It's going to be fielded at the 25 by Alden Zion. He looks to find some room to the near side. Gets through one man. He's across the 40-yard line before he's drugged down to 42. The ball comes out. I think he was probably already down, but it goes out of bounds anyways. And so that is where Beal City will start this third quarter. Trailing 8-6. Again, it's probably the first time this year that they've been trailing, period. Maybe even at the, well, maybe at the half. Maybe even period is what I meant to say. But after that first half, this Ogemaw team is not going to be scared. Particularly the defensive plays they made towards the end of that first half with Aiden Johnson and Zane Morley. Beal's got it. Their own 43. 3 wide receivers to the right for Gatro. 1 running back in the backfield. Gatro dropping back, looking to throw. Now rolling to his right. Wants to throw it back over the middle. It's going to be caught by Thielen. Thielen at the 45, brought down at the 42-yard line. So 1 play, 1 first down for this Beal City team. They move the chains on their first play, and that's what Beal City can do going to the air. But Ogamaw's been able to provide some pressure in the backfield. Gatro got away from a man, did a great job of keeping his eyes downfield to make the connection to Thielen, who was crossing over the middle. First down and 10, Beal City. Gatro back out there with the play. Big shout out to our friends Kenneth Egger, DDS, the Isabella Community Sportsplex. Joe Wentworth and Bryce Updegraff with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates. 3 wide again to the right for Gatro. There's only 2 defensive backs out there. Gatro dropping back, looking to throw. He's got to step up in the pocket. He's going to go down again. He tries to carry a tackler with him, and he does for several yards. Then it gets hit hard. A nice job coming in by Chance Rocco to get the hit on Gatro, but Gatro really shows the strength. He should have been brought down 5-6 yards in the backfield, but he carries a tackler with him. It's going to turn into a gain of 1 instead of a big loss for Beal City. So Gatro really showing the strength, the athleticism, just to be able to make that a 1-yard gain. It should have been a loss of 5 or 6. Gatro's out there with the play. Aggies in the huddle for a couple minutes here. Well, a few extra seconds, I should say. They're now going to line up tight. Going under center is Gatro. 3 running backs back behind him. Zion lined up in the middle. They fake it. Now looking to go to Gross. Gross is open. He catches it at the 25. The ball comes loose. And they're going to say it's incomplete. And that might actually be a good thing if you're Beal City, because hustling to possibly recover it for Ogemaw was Gage David. But a nice-looking throw from Gatro. He dropped it right into the pocket. It was good defense out there from the defensive back of Ogemaw as well. Gross came down with the play, but if I'm going to go the old NFL, the completion of the catch. But again, if you are Beal, that could have been good fortune, though, because that could have been recovered by Ogemaw. Instead, it's 3rd down and 9 and 4 down territory, probably just inside Browns territory. It's going to be a shotgun look for Gatro. Lined up to his left is Alden Zion. Lined up at slot to his left is Jack Slatham. Now Zion moves to the right. Josiah Thielen also lined up to the left of Gatro. 1 wide receiver to the right. They send Latham in motion. It's a low snap. Gatro now rolling. He's going to launch it long. He's looking for Thielen out there. Thielen makes the catch. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Beal City! Woo! Josiah Thielen with the play of the game as he goes up and gets it from 41 yards out. And also credit to Gatrell somehow keeping that play alive. He rolled to his left. He set his feet. He launched it downfield to give his man an opportunity. And if you're Ogemaw, again, you don't expect a middle school quarterback to be able to launch it 40 yards downfield. And so it gets over the defender. But now a very important two-point conversion coming up here. Holbein quickly coming in to replace Thielen for this two-point conversion as he gets some big high fives from his coaches and teammates. Coming to the sideline as Beal City goes ahead 12-8. Holbein now out there at running back. Gatrell's going to change up the play. He's going to move it into a shotgun. He's going to send Latham and Holbein to wing-back positions. Now he fumbles the snap for a moment, tries to keep his feet, but he's going to go down. So the two-point is no good. The score is going to remain 12-8. Beal City now has the lead. 7:35 left to go here in our third quarter. What a battle for the Jack Pine Middle School Championship between Beal City and Ogemaw Heights. Ogamaw's going to get it. 7:35 left. A short 2.5-minute drive there for Beal City to start at their own 43. Was it 4 or 5 plays? And Thielen with the big 41-yard touchdown reception going up to get it. But again, I'll continue to give credit to the quarterback, Grady Gatrell. Kept the play alive, and zinged it downfield. And Gatrell, he's been hit hard a few times in the backfield, but he's continued to stand back there and fire to his teammates and run the offense, doing a great job at that quarterback position. Just so difficult to play. Just be out there, run the show. You got to know where everybody is supposed to be. Big shout out to our friends at Mount Pleasant Public Schools. They're hiring bus drivers right now, and they have paid training for bus drivers as well. You can pick your own schedule. You can do that if you're a substitute teacher or parapro. Go to the Will Sub to get started with that. But to start being a bus driver, go to Mount Pleasant, Pleasant Schools with an S.net. Onside kick recovered easily by Ogemaw Heights. And then looking to make a little bit of a return is Logan Tierney. He's going to take it inside Beal City territory. So a great place for Ogemaw to start with the football at the Beal City 45-yard line. So Ogemaw with a great opportunity here. The first time they had the ball in the first half, it was 3 and out. They got it right back after a muff punt. Then it was an interception after 2 plays. After that, they kind of fixed things with the snap, and they've been able to move it a little bit. If they don't get behind the change, this is a very, very capable and very confident offense for the Browns of Ogemaw Heights, led by Gage David at quarterback as he lines up in the shotgun. They set a man in motion. They're going to throw it to him on the little swing out. He's got to turn it back inside immediately, and right there's Gunnar Manny and Easton McBride help bring down the ball carrier. We've got a flag coming from the defensive backfield as Gatrell and Zane Morley kind of continued to battle it out after the whistle. This is going to be a big penalty either way it goes. If it's Ogemaw, it's going to back you up. If it's Beal City, it's going to put Ogemaw in terrific field position and give them another set of downs. There's one foul on each team, and a big shout out to the official. That guy is yelling as loud as he can to make sure that everybody can hear. And so the penalties are offset, and so we're going to replay first down. We'll replay second down, waiting to see the exact call here. Still got first down over there. But second down on the scoreboard. Yeah, so we'll do first down once again. Or replay second down, pardon me. David's going to go under center. They got 3 tight ends, wing backs, whatever you want to call it, lined up to the left. They fake it that way, now looking for the misdirection. Nice job reading it by Latham. He's going to bring down the ball carrier near first down yardage. It's the second time we've seen that play from Ogemaw. Beal's been ready for it both times, but with those 3 wingbacks, tight ends kind of stacked to the right of the quarterback, you just kind of have to commit more guys to that side if you're Beal City. Then they send a man in motion like they're going to pitch it and run it with 3 elite blockers and then give it to the guy on the misdirection. Here comes third down and short If you're Ogemaw, you probably got 2 plays to pick up this 1 yard here. David goes under center. It's not going to be a quarterback draw. They hand it off to running back. First down yardage is gained by Apollo Gillette. He breaks the tackle, carries a few tacklers with him down to the 20-yard line. Huge run there for Gillette, and it's going to be first down yardage for Ogemaw. And that's the second time on a third and short. It was once a fourth and short in the first half, and now a third and short here in the second half, where it looks like Ogemaw's got the first down. You think the guy's just maybe going to go down, but he continues to fight, continues to churn, and gets an extra maybe 10 yards or so for Ogemaw. Now first down and 10, just outside the red zone for Ogemaw. Got it at the Beal 21. Beal leads it 12-8. 6 minutes left to go in our third quarter. This is the last game of the season for both of these teams. Man in motion. They hand it to him. It's wrapped up in the backfield, but he gets away. But then there's Zion to bring down the ball carrier at the 25. Colin Molesky was trying to find some room on the jet sweep, but there was nowhere to go. I believe that was Gottlieb who got a hold of him initially, but didn't bring down the ball carrier. But then Zion came in to clean things up. Now second down and 14. And in the early going, this is where we saw Ogemaw have a little bit of trouble when they got behind the sticks like this with second down and 14. That offense has been rolling a bit more since that first quarter. Let's see what they work out here on the second down and long. They're going to line up tight. 2 wingbacks, 2 tight ends, 1 running back in the backfield with the quarterback, Gage David. They're looking to throw. In the backfield is Gottlieb. He can't bring down the quarterback. Gage David stays alive somehow. Now he's just going to throw this one away. He's leveled out there by Zion, and they're going to call a late hit. Not happy about it are the Beal City coaches. But David threw that one away. Then he got hit, and it's going to be a very, very close play. As I look to go check out the replay, kind of a bang play there. And I'm going to give some credit to the white hat. I think he's getting everybody together saying, what do you think about that call? Because it's either going to be third down and long, or it's going to be first down for Ogemaw. Big call right here on the flag. And it was a bang play. I'm not going to knock the official either way, no matter which way this call goes. I'm not going to say it's a bad call because it was a monster hit out there by Zion after the quarterback had threw it away. But the quarterback was kind of running for his life the whole time. It's just a great job keeping it alive by Gage David. And as I see it on the replay there, like I said, my stream is about 15, 20 seconds behind, so I just took a look at it. It was a very bang play. I think they're going to pick it up here by how long this discussion is going. And so we're going to wait to see exactly. Actually, it could be intentional grounding that was maybe called as well, as we still waiting to get the sign from the official here on exactly what the call is going to be. It does look like they're going to move it back. And it will be a personal foul going against Zion. And so it's still going to be second down, I think, where there's... And again, the Beal City faithful not happy at all about this, but I believe I heard him say it's still going to be second down. The penalty yardage might not be enough, but it says second and 14, a 15-yard personal foul, I think, would be a first down, but we're still waiting to see the exact call here on what it's going to be. But they will be marking off yardage, and they're actually going to call helmet to helmet with the quarterback. And so 15 yards from the previous spot. And again, the official said it was going to be second down still, but I believe that's going to give them a first down after the yardage. Again, the official's still sorting some things out here. But it's second down is still what they have marked out there. Not an automatic first down, but here we go as David goes under center. They're going to look to run the misdirection again. Latham's there to get his hands on the ball carrier. And there's Gatrill and Salisbury there to clean it up. It's going to bring up third down. Again, a big deal that wasn't an automatic first down. Now it's going to be third down and 6 or 7. Again, you take away that penalty, it's would have been third down and a mile there. But now if you're Ogemaw, you got 2 plays to pick up 5 yards here, because a field goal, even if you had a great kicker at this point, it does you nada. You don't want to make this 12-11. 6 points gets you back in the lead if you're the Browns of Ogemaw. 3rd down. David is going to be in the gun. Actually, pardon me, he's going to go under center. And they've got the 3 wingbacks lined up to the left again. They're trying that misdirection where they snap it to a different player. It's a mishandled snap. Gatrell's there to bring down the ball carrier. Nowhere for Chance Rocco to go on the play. That's going to bring up 4th down and 5. And this could be the play of the ball game right here. The Browns trail by 4. It's 4th down, and I'm going to call it 6 as we go under 4 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter. This is the last game of the season for both of these teams.
Bring up a 4th and 6 for the Browns.
The Browns heading to the line of scrimmage. David will go under center. Running back in the backfield is going to be Lane Trout. They send a wing back in motion. They hand it off to Trout. He's going to be hit. He's not going to have the 1st down. The Aggies are going to come up with the defensive stop. Easton McBride, Landon Hatter, Cam Gatrell, Holbein, all coming out of the pile. So it's going to be a turnover on downs. That'll give it back to Beal City with a 12-8 lead. And 3:28 left in the 3rd quarter. Long touchdown drive here for Beal City. You're going to start to feel pretty good about this one. 3:28 left to go, 3rd quarter. 1st down and 10 for the Aggies. They are backed up, though, so that's what you're thinking now if you're Ogemaw. If we're able to get a stop here, you get a 3 and out, you're going to be right back in fantastic field position. Gatrell's going to go under center. Jax Latham is going to be the fullback. Got Alden Zion lined up as a near wingback. I believe that's Thielen on the far side as a wingback for Beal City. They send Zion in motion. It's a fumbled snap. Somehow Gatrell gets it and gets the pitch to Zion, but a great defensive play. Ogemaw is all over Zion as soon as he gets the ball in the backfield. It's going to be a loss of 2 or 3, and our defensive battle here on this afternoon continues. 12-8 our score. Beal City with the lead. Some changes coming in offensively for Beal City as Gatrell comes back in with the play. 2nd down and 14 now for the Aggies, backed up at their own 10-yard line. Cannot make a big mistake here if you're the Aggie offense to try and set up Ogemaw with good field position. If you're Ogemaw, still got to worry about that throw of Gatrell. Got to keep everything in front of you. Cam Gross lined up at wide receiver to the left of Gatrell. Thielen, the wide receiver, to his right. In the slot, I believe it's Latham. Got a flag coming in. It's going to be a delay of game, I believe, going against Beal City. That's a pretty quick delay of game there going against Beal, but it's going to back them up even further. Now it's going to be 2nd down and 19 from their own 4-yard line. Tough spot here. It looks like they're going to stay with the same play. It's Latham in the slot to the right of Gatrell. Lined up wide is Josiah Thielen. Cam Gross here on the left side. They fake the handoff, throwing it over the middle to Zion. He's got the catch, gets away from one man, actually drags that man with him to the 35, and it's a 1st down on the pitch and catch on 2nd and a long, and there is the ability of Grady Gatrell to just make any kind of throw you need. He threw that right in between 2 Ogemaw defenders. It was a beautifully placed football. That is going to go down as our Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist of the game as Gatrell just dropped that one right in to Alden Zion for big yardage in a big spot as the Aggies were backed up, and they've now got it 1st and 10 at the Ogemaw 38-yard line. 3 wide receivers to the right for Gatrell. 1 running back lined up to his left in the backfield. I believe that's Parker Fair. Gatrell wants to run this one all the way. He's got a big hole. He's across the 45-yard line. Now dances to the outside. He's across the 50, across the 40, the 30. Pushed out of bounds by Gage David at the 20-yard line. A huge run for Grady Gatrell. And that hole was so big you could have drove a Clark Modular home through it. A nice job by the offensive line of Beal City to clear the way for Gatrell on the huge run. And the Aggies now in control a bit. They lead it 12-8. They are in business with the ball at the Ogemaw 20-yard line. And we've got a late flag coming in. Very late flag coming in. Going to see exactly what happened here. We did have one Ogemaw player kind of running off late. And it looks like it's going to be unsportsmanlike, maybe going against Beal from what I saw from the black hat pointing towards the Ogemaw sideline. We're going to wait to see the call here. And another big shout out to the white hat here. He's yelling as loud as he can to make sure everybody can hear exactly what the call is, make sure the PA guy can hear it as well. So just a big, big credit to him. And they're letting it's going to be unsportsmanlike. That's going to go against Ogemaw, which is going to move it all the way up to the 10-yard line for Beal City. First and goal, Aggies at the 10. But it has not been easy sledding inside the 10 for either one of these teams today. Shotgun look for Gatrell. 3 wide to his right. Alden Zion in the backfield. And they're going to run it that way. We've got whistles before the snap. I didn't see any flags. I think the officials were not quite set for that one. No delay of game. But we've seen that a couple times with the Beal City backs. The delay of game as they're getting ready to make that lead block or whatever. Gatrell now coming to the sideline quickly for the play. We've got 1:19 left to go in the third quarter. Beal City has a 12-8 lead over Ogemaw here in the middle school Jack Pine Championship football game. 1 minute left, third quarter. Gatrell coming in with the play. Just had a big pitch and catch moments ago from Gatrell to Zion. And then then Gatrell with the big run as well on this drive. Here comes the first and goal play from the 10. It's like a run all the way once again for Gatrell. He's going to look to pitch this out the last second to Zion, who makes the catch and gets down to the tough play. Again, Gatrell somehow keeps the play alive and sends out the pass to his teammate for positive yardage. That's going to make it second down and goal from the 7. That could be the final play of the third quarter here. There's 25 seconds left to go. And, officials trying to see if they've got enough time to run one more play or they can run it to the end of the third quarter. Thomas McCann wants the answer. Now the officials getting together saying, yeah, I think we can go to the end of the third quarter here with our score 12-8. But again, our broadcast isn't going anywhere. We're staying here all game long. The commercials and connection gone a little wonky. If you tried joining us on YouTube, yeah, we're not there because the connection. Thought in Midland we're going to be good to go, but myself continue to learn more and more here. I think the next purchase to buy is that 100-foot extension for the Ethernet. That way, if it's anywhere around, I could try and make that happen and bring you the best connection possible to bring you the best coverage possible. And again, if it wasn't for these folks, we would not be here. Coming to you from the Barberry Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction. Also, big shout-outs to Bill's Custom Fab, Gates Drilling and Service, the Bird All-American Grill, Clark Modular Homes, Weefrich Financial, our sponsor of the Zaid Batchelder Baller of the Game, which is still up for debate right now. It's been some big plays made by Grady Gatrell out there, but still some big plays hopefully to be made here in this fourth quarter. And do have a score update. Detroit is now up 21-10 on Minnesota with 26 seconds left to go in the first half. And so Detroit was down 10-0. Now 3 unanswered touchdowns to take control on that one. And also big shout out to Woods Household Appliance. Talked about the best seat in the game. Brought to you by Woods Household. And talk about those officials volunteering. Well, they're getting paid a little bit, but volunteering their time here on a Sunday morning to make it possible to bring you this coverage of the Beal City Middle School Football Championship of the Jack Pine Conference taking on Ogemaw Heights. And whether you're joining me from the Mount Pleasant, the Beal area, or the Ogemaw area, thank you so much for making the Mid-Michigan Sports Network part of your day. It's second down and goal from the 7 for Beal City as we start the fourth quarter. They have a 12-8 lead over Ogemaw Heights. A touchdown here would put them up by 2 scores. Zion's going to be lined up to the right of Gatrell, now to the left of Gatrell at running back. Cam Gross is out there at tight end. You've got 3 wide receivers flanked to the left of Gatrell. They're looking that way. They quickly throw it over to Jack Slatham. He's got to get that outside edge. Gets away from one man, tries to dance inside. He's fighting his way down to the 2-yard line before he is held up. So 3rd down and goal. Nice job by Goulet getting over there. Ogemaw only had like 1-2 defensive backs initially over there on the play. A little hitch in the giddy-up out there for Josh Kinney. If Josh Kinney's out for a play or two for Ogemaw, that's going to be huge. The linebacker has been all over the place for Ogemaw defensively, maybe their best player. Also give shouts to Aiden Johnson and Zane Morley, Gage David for that distinction defensively as well for Ogemaw. And some solid players out there, but if he's going to be out for this 3rd down and possibly 4th down play, that is good news if you're a Beal City fan. 6th, 7th play of the drive coming up. Those Spock stats never official. 3 running backs in the backfield. Alden Zion, the middle back. They fake it. Now looking to throw it to Cam Gross. They toss it up to him. It's going to be a little too tall on the throw. That's going to bring up 4th down and goal. It is 12-8. Beal with the lead. A field goal here would be huge, but we haven't seen Beal City kick an extra point or try and go for anything all year long. Here we go. 4th down and goal from the 3-yard line. Hatter, Gottlieb coming into the game to replace Josiah Thielen. Or pardon me, that's replacing Roggenbuck and Thielen. So a little bit heavier package out there now for Beal City with Shaner and Hatter out there. Here we go. Biggest play of the game right here. 4th and goal from the 3. Under center is Gatro. The deep back is Alden Zion. He gets the handoff. Plugs into the end zone. Touchdown, Beal City. Alden Zion takes it in for the tutty, and Beal City goes up 18-8 with 8:55 left to go in the 4th quarter. And that drive started all the way back at their own 14. A big catch from Alden Zion, a big run from Grady Gatrell, got him in scoring position. Then on 4th down and goal from the 3, Alden Zion takes it into the end zone to put the Aggies up 18-8. They're already up 2 scores, but that 2-point conversion would help as well to put you up by 2 6-pointers, I'll call it. That way, Ogemaw's got to get at least one of those 2-point conversions if they do get 2 scores to take the lead. Looks like the same play design. They fake it, throwing it over to Gross. He's wide open. He makes the catch. Oh, he drops it at the last second, actually. So the TD is good, but the 2-point is no good. Our score 18-8, but if you're Beal City, you now have a 2-score lead here in the 4th quarter. You can't ask for much more than that. If you tell these guys at the beginning of their season, you're going to be in the title game up 18-8 in the 4th quarter, every one of them would give you a thumbs up and say, I will take that challenge. I will take that opportunity. What a big play. Alden Zion going in for the 3-yard touchdown run. But I still think our Bill's Custom Fab fabrication of the game, along with the Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist of the game, it's that big pitch and catch from Grady Gatrell to Alden Zion to get him out of the shadow of their own goalpost. And then Gatrell had a big run himself. 4th and goal, touchdown for Zion. It's now 18-8, Beal City with the lead. But this 6-0 Ogemaw team, they're not going anywhere. Back deep to receive the kick, Lane Trout, Zane Morley. That's what you're saying right now. If you are Coach Rocco, Coach Winkle, we just need one big play to get back into this game. Brody Weber ready to kick it off for Beal. He's going to launch this one deep. It's going to be fielded at the 27-yard line by an up man. Thielen closing in on the ball carrier. He won't bring him down. Nice return all the way out to the 50-yard line is Colin Molesky. Again, this Ogemaw team 6-0. They're used to winning games. They are not going to go anywhere, and there's still a lot of time left with 8:48. If they've got a trick play or something like that, we could see that here as they may try and get a quick score. They will start in Beal territory at the Beal 48-yard line. Trotting back in with the play is Ogemaw. Clock is moving after that kickoff. So that is one thing. The clock seems to move a little bit faster here at the middle school level than it does at the high school level. You're going to have to work very quickly if you are Ogemaw Heights. It's going to be a shotgun look for David. In the backfield with him is Chance Rocco. David dropping back, looking to throw. He's got some time. Throws it over the middle. It's going to be caught by Valance. Valance across the 40, gets away from one tackle. It's going to be get down inside the 30, and he lays the lumber from his offensive position as we talk about the Weber Brothers sawmill. And we do have a flag. Ooh, boy, this is going to be a big flag. A lot of effort from Valance if this one's going to be coming back, but it could be a hold that occurred after the catch, and so I think it's going to be one of those odd 1st down and 6s or something like that. Waiting to see the exact call from the official. Another big shout out to these officials. Talk about the Woods Household Appliance, best seat in the house. They've got it right down there on the field, right there in the action. And it is going to be a hold going against Ogemaw. And where it occurred, though, it's going to be about 1st down and 4, 5, I'm going to guess. They continue to mark it back, so we'll do 1st down over, but that will negate the big play for Ogemaw. And another thing that does is just takes more time off the clock now, too, if you're Beal City. Ogemaw's got to get 2 scores. 1st down and 6 for the Browns. David's going to go under center. Man in motion gets the handoff. They fake the reverse. It's a good fake. Into the open field with 1st down yardage is the ball carrier, Apollo Gillette. So the Browns move the chains. They got to get back on the football here. Now under 8 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter. Beal City 18, Ogemaw 8. Jack Pine Middle School Football Championship here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. We'll have kind of an abbreviated Bird All-American Grill post-game show when it comes to catching up with Thomas McCann and the crew. We're going to give that the time it deserves. We'll be able to catch up with him sometime next week, with him, some of the coaches, and some of the players. Do a little postseason podcast with this Beal City Middle School football team. See if we catch up with Zion, McBride, Gatrill, Thielen, and some of the others, along with Coach Ruck and Thomas McCann and the crew. David gets away from one would-be tackler in the backfield. A nice open field tackle on the far side of the field from Cam Gross. He also keeps David in the field of play, which will keep that clock a-moving. And so now 2nd down for Ogemaw. Quickly coming back, or I guess David's just now trotting to the sideline for the play from his coaches. 6:50, clock moving. And these middle school football teams, I don't really think you got a 2-minute offense if you're rocking middle school football. You just want these guys to go out there and execute and get ready to play at the next level. That's what it's all about. You see the offense that both of these teams are running. These are plays that the coaches, the varsity level, I want to see them running them now. Freshman level, JV level, and by the time they get to the varsity level, they are ready to go. Couple fake handoffs, and then they go to the deep back. It's going to be a big carry out there and a big hit from the running back, Zane Morley, out there. Morley uses that big body, push the pile forward, and says, what up to a couple tacklers. So that's going to be 1st down yardage for Ogemaw as they're now inside the 20, threatening to score once again, but they need 2 scores to get back into this ball game. 6:15 left to go, 4th quarter. David heading back up to the line. He's got 3 running backs lined up behind him. Takes the shotgun snap. They fake the handoff. They're looking to throw. It's going to be caught at the line of scrimmage, and there's Thielen along with Thomas Holbein to tackle the receiver after a short gain. 7th, 8th play of the drive or so coming up for Ogemaw. They've picked up a couple 1st downs. This drive started at the Beal 48-yard line with 8:48 left to go in the 4th quarter. 3 minutes have gone by. They've moved it into scoring position. It's 2nd down and 7. The ball at the 15-yard line. Beal City defense, you got to feel like if you can get the stop here, you just got to run some clock. You don't have to score on your next drive. Going under center is David. He's got 3 running backs behind him. They want to fake it again. In the backfield, bringing down the ball carrier. Excellent play out there defensively. It was Jaden Eldridge getting back there to cause havoc for the quarterback to bring him down for a loss on the play. And now it's 3rd down and long for Ogemaw. They've got 2 plays to pick up 8 yards or so. Otherwise, Beal City is going to feel comfortable winning this championship game. Under 5 minutes left to go. Beal City up 18-8. 3rd and 8 for Ogemaw, but they are inside the Beal 20. Wide receiver to the near side is Zane Morley. Hand off to the up man. He's got first down yardage inside the 10, down to the 6-yard line. A big carry from Apollo Gillette. He'll pick up the first down. The clock will stop for a moment as they reset the change, and Ogemaw Heights stays alive in this football game. It is now first down and goal from the Beal 7-yard line. As they tell the clock to start winding again, 4:35 left to go. Snap, looking to pour it up the middle. Is the quarterback. He's going to pick up maybe 2 or 3, and that's another one of those that brought out Addison Winkle. She kind of went underneath the left guard to fake the snap, and now Ogemaw running right back up to the line in a hurry, and I won't be surprised if we see the same exact play here. David looks to pour it up the middle again. He doesn't really get anywhere this time. He continues to keep things churning. A whole pile of Beal City Aggies there to help bring down the ball carrier. And it's now 3rd and goal from the 3 as you've ran the quarterback sneak on back-to-back plays. And Beal City has done a pretty good job of standing it up. The officials set the ball at the 1. 3rd and goal. Looking to run it off to the near side here is the quarterback, Gage David. He's into the end zone for a touchdown, his 2nd of the day, and it closes the gap 18-14. Now the score, 3:44 left to go in the game. And I imagine we're going to see Ogemaw go for 2 here. So if you're Beal, 3:44 left, 3 timeouts for Ogemaw. Will we see an onside kick after this 2-point conversion attempt? 18-14 the score. David goes under center. Hands it off to the running back. He's going to pile into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good for Zane Morley. And so Beal City leads it by 2, 18-16 with 3:44 left to go in the 4th quarter. What more could you ask for on this Sunday afternoon in this middle school championship football game? Only 2 points separates these 6-0 teams with 3:44 left to go in the 4th quarter. Beal City's offense will get it back, or will they get it back? Ogemaw with a big decision here. Do you kick it deep to see if you can get the defensive stop, still have 3 timeouts remaining, or do you get the onside kick and see if you can score? With the way they've moved the football, I think the onside kick is in store here, because if you're Ogemaw and you've got to go that 60, 70 yards, I think that could be trouble. But then again, the punting game is just different in middle school football. You get that stop at the 20 or 30, you could have it at midfield. Out there for the kick is Mr. Lalonde. Will it be an onside? Will he kick it deep? Across that front. For Beal, you've got Fair, you've got Ragamuck, you've got Gross, you've got Salisbury. Here comes the kick from Lalonde and Ogemaw. Will he kick it deep? Will it be an onside? They will kick it deep. Alden Zion's actually going to take a goofy bounce. Zion has it at the 26, tries to find some room to the near side. He's going to be hit hard, brought down at the 40-yard line. That's where Beal City will take over with 3:40 left to go. Beal City is 2 first downs away, I'm going to call it, from winning their 5th consecutive Beal City Middle School Football Championship. And in that stretch, they have not lost a single game. They have it at their own 41. Gatrill in with the play. If you're Ogemaw, you are completely selling out defensively. That clock does start to move after the kickoff. Gatrill is going to be in the gun with Alden Zion in the backfield. 3 wide receivers to the left are going to be Thielen, Latham, and Hatter. I wouldn't be surprised to see a quick throw out to one of those guys with just the one defensive back over there. Hatter would be a great lead blocker to have over there. Gatrill just kind of winding the clock, telling him to watch the official. Now it's time to roll. Shotgun snap. Gatrill is dropping back, looking to throw. Now he wants to run it. Cuts it inside. He's across the 45, across the 50. Brought down after he picks up a first down. A big carry for Grady Gatrell. And that will force a timeout from Ogemaw, even though Beal has picked up the first down, or at least I think that's going to be the story. Waiting to see the signal. They will roll the clock here. There's not going to be a timeout yet for Ogemaw. Ogemaw maybe now wants to wait until they get a stop on this series of downs, but Gatrell with a huge pickup there to get that first down yardage to keep that clock running. Aggies quickly back up to the line. Going under center is Gatrell. 3 running backs back behind him in the teeth, full house, wishbone, whatever you want to call it. They fake it. Gatrell's carrying this one all the way. He's across the 40-yard line before he is brought down. And now we will see a timeout coming from Ogemaw. There is 2:21 left to go. It's going to be 2nd down and 4. Beal City 4 yards away from wrapping up their 5th consecutive middle school championship game. Again, our post-game show, we are 3 floors up from Thomas McCann and the crew down on the field, so we will not have him in our post-game show. Like I said, him and I will set something up this next week to be able to catch up with some of these football players and himself to give them the love they deserve. And speaking of love that people deserve, Fisher Companies, Central Concrete, Central Asphalt, and Fisher Transportation, Bogue, Wybanga, and Bradley, WW Construction, Gross Farms and Brad Gross Electric, Schaefer's Bait and Sporting Goods, Almost Up North and Stitches for Britches, Rick's Food Center, Doozy's Ice Cream Place, Boomer's Lawn Care, Thomas McCann and the crew, Mid-Michigan Industries, Berry Funeral Home, Isabella Community Sportsplex, Kenneth Egger, DDS, all fantastic sponsors making it possible for me to bring you these ball games, along with J&J Auto, ENS Graphics, GNS Mechanical. We've talked about the Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist of the game, the Bills Custom Fab fabrication of the game. Now time to start thinking about that Weber Brothers Sawmill timber of the game. There have been a bunch of great plays out there, but Alden Zion done some big work, but even the quarterback, Grady Gatrell, might be in the running for the timber of the game here on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. 2nd down and 4 for Beal City. Under center goes Gatrell. Fakes. Now he wants to throw it. And now he's going to run it all the way. He's going to be brought down. Does a great job staying in bounds. A great play by Gatrell. He doesn't pick up the first, but it's going to bring up 3rd down and short, and it forces another timeout from Ogemaw Heights, which will give me some more timeout to give love to more of our great sponsors like Joe Wentworth and Bryce Updegraff with Palladium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates. And I'll continue to say, think about the people that are supporting me, supporting the Mid-Michigan Sports Network, that are supporting these youngsters when you think about doing business in the Mid-Michigan area. You need a real estate agent? Well, Joe and Bryce both supporting what I'm doing here at the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. That is a big deal. I cannot thank them enough. So any real estate needs you need, I recommend go with Bryce Updegraff or Joe Wentworth. Palladium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates. Also a lot of love to Kara and the crew at the diner keeping me fed. All Seasons Fireworks, Block Electric, Central Michigan Sand and Gravel, Isabella Bank, hanging by a thread, the official embroider of the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. 3rd down and 2. 2:13 left to go, 4th quarter. The Aggies several yards away from wrapping this one up. Gatrell goes under center. He's going to run this one again all the way. He's got 1st down yardage, and Beal City is going to be in good shape to win this championship game. We will have another timeout coming from Ogemaw. But I think a couple knees are going to do it here. Maybe actually you're still going to need to pick up one more 1st down. Gatrell getting some plays from the sideline here. No, actually, Ogemaw did not take that timeout, and maybe they're thinking something happens. We do somehow get the ball back, fumbled snap. We need to save that timeout just in case. So, again, I'm not going to knock on the coaching on the far side because I do feel like it's kind of all for naught. Now, you're going to need Beal to make that big mistake, and with the way they've moved the football, if the offense did somehow get it back, they might need some type of timeout. Zion, Thielen, Latham in the backfield as Gatrell goes under center. Hatter, Gross at tight end. It's going to be a run for Gatrell. Gets away from one guy. Now he's into the open field. It's 25, 20, and he slides down at the 10-yard line to keep that clock moving. Another smart play by the savvy quarterback of Beal City, and that clock will continue to move. And pardon me as I step out for a second. I just wanted to get the message, Cam Gatrell, to let Thomas McCann know. Doesn't need to come up here for the post game because we're going to do something more special. We'll be able to catch up with them later this week. Maybe even just go down on the field and do some kind of Facebook Live thing here in our post game as Gatrell takes the knee for Beal City. They'll have to do it one more time. 18-16 our score. The Aggies looking to wrap up their 5th consecutive middle school football championship, and what an experience for all of these kids out here at Northwood University, pardon me. Great venue here for these guys to get out here and play some football, and what a battle put up by Ogemaw Heights as well. Gage David, Colin Molesky, Rocco, Morley, Trout, Matthews, Johnson. They had some players over there. These are going to be two really good football teams as we go forward. But our final here, Beal City 18, Ogemaw 16. This is going to wrap up our broadcast right here. The Bird All-American postgame show is going to happen down on the field here in a couple minutes with your Beal City Aggies, Jack Pine champions of the middle school for the 5th consecutive year. Congratulations to Thomas McCann and the crew, and a big shout out to all of our sponsors. Your Bird All-American Grill postgame show. We're going to start another live here in just a few minutes down on the field. Beal City 18-16, a winner here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.